I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times two. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew, but we got the hook up just like black and blue. I heard they want the news. Spotlight Sports, what it do? Hit subscribe and that like button too. I heard they want the news.
Yo, what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Donte, back with another episode of the Coach's Corner, sponsored by Spotlight Sports Network. This is a milestone. This week is the 10th episode of the Coach's Corner. And here I got online today, I got, the CEO, the president of the Spotlight Sports Network, a person who welcomed me with open arms. Very, very cool with, great friend of mine, Miss Key in the building. How you doing, Miss Key?
You know I can't have a party without me. What's going on today?
I know that's right. Miss Key is the heart and foundation and soul of the Spotlight Sports. We got Coach Spotlight, who welcomed me with open arms, who came out and recruited me and got me. Him and Miss Key got me. They both got me. So, hey, I'm here. And so they gave me this episode. This is already the very 10th episode of the Coach's Corner. So I like to thank Key and Coach Spotlight for, having this show. Something I always visioned of. I always really dreamed of. If I'm not a ball player, I want to be something that talk about sports, and having my own show. Being a part of the network is fun. It's fun, and wish for many more days. We're gonna keep it going many more days. So I just want to tell you and Coach, thank y'all so much for giving me my own show and being a part of this great family.
You already know.
So, yep, man, we got about 8 people in the chat today. We got the heavyweight bout of the day, the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Lakers, the heavyweight fight. We already
no
got.
LeBron.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy with no LeBron. So we gonna go get into the first topic. So, is Big Ben is a Hall of Famer in your eyes? Is he a Hall of Famer to you?
I would definitely say yeah. Can't knock the accomplishments he did.
Mm-hmm.
2-time Super Bowl champ. 400 and some odd touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think it was 400 and something, 211 in interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
He never had a losing season. Even this year, the record he had with that tie, he got in. So I definitely see that he's definitely first round.
Yeah, definitely first ballot Hall of Famer, man. Never had a losing season. Gave everything he had to Pittsburgh. Big Ben had a strong arm coming in, winning the Super Bowl, I believe, in his second year. I think his first Super Bowl was against the Seattle Seahawks, and him and Big Bus went out on the right foot, winning a championship. Then he beat in Pittsburgh on that effort throw and catch by Santonio Holmes. Had some great Pittsburgh years, man. So Big Ben definitely deserves to be a Hall of Famer. His arm kind of deteriorate, down the stretch. But he was Pittsburgh, even though he fought through a lot of allegations. The Antonio Brown thing, Big Ben was pretty much the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Never had a losing season. Always been competitive. Always was a guy that gave it everything he had. And Big Ben definitely deserves the right way out, making it to the playoffs this year. It is hard to beat in any type of NFL without having a losing season. Don't you know how hard that is? Not having a losing season, not one losing season in the NFL. That's why people like Pittsburgh and stuff like that, be so consistent because, they have a great coach in Mike Tomlin and they have a great quarterback. And Big Ben definitely deserves, to be in the Hall of Fame. What's up, Giants opinion? What's up, Sleeping Angel? My boy Burn in the motherfucking chat. And I got this next guy who always come up, man, anytime he finds some time. He's a Giant fan. He's a good friend of mine. One of the young guns coming up. One of the big young blues. We call them. They got their own show called Young Blue. And this guy, man, me and him gonna have many more collabs. On the draft and stuff like that, and on the Giants. So give it up for my boy Nate Sports Talk, man. What's good, Nate?
What's up, guys? I haven't been on the channel in a while, so I gotta pull through.
Yo, yeah, man, yeah.
Donte, change the background.
Oh, background? Okay. So, yeah, what's good, Nate? How you doing today? What's good, Jeremy? What's good, Travis? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? This is a special episode of the 10th episode of the Coach's Corner. So shout out to everybody, man. The Spotlight Sports Network. What's good, Max? The question was asked, Nate, is Big Ben a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, let's be honest. He's the same. Like, I think people need to understand this about him. When people were saying he was decreasing, it was because he was with a team that had clowns on it. At that time, he had a clown team. Juju Smith-Schuster, bro. The Steeler way is not dancing, doing TikTok is on the logo. That is not the Steeler. I swear, if Plaxico seen that, bro, he disrespected so many great receivers when he did that. And people were saying, yeah, Juju's going to be a great receiver. Where is him being a great receiver?
Mm-hmm.
But when they said AB left, which AB, I think they should have kept him, to be honest, because AB's a Hall of Famer no matter what he does. You have to be honest, AB is one of the best receivers we'll probably ever see. His talent is unbelievable. When they had AB and Big Ben, no one stopped them. Let's be honest. Big Ben and AB, that was the hardest matchup to stop in football. Then when they move off to Juju, Big Ben, his stats decreased. When AB was there, his stats increased. Yep. I don't think with Juju there and the system that he had to retire because the offensive line sucked. 3 years. It has been terrible, that offensive line that they have. They kept the same guys since Ben was there. They have no young players. And that offensive line looks absolutely terrible. His offensive line is not even close to being good.
Definitely. Key, did you have something to say?
Well, they had the triple Bs as well. Remember, it was Ben, Le'Veon, and Brown. Like, you couldn't stop that trio.
No, you couldn't. Le'Veon definitely hurt himself ever since he took that year out. I believe that year out messed up Le'Veon Bell the year. What's good, Dark Gaming? What's good, Travis? I'm doing great. How y'all doing? This is the 10th episode already of the Coach's Corner, man. So this is a milestone for me today, a 10th episode of it. So shout out to my boy Nate and Key for being a part of the special episode. So I believe that Le'Veon Bell been out 1 year and not playing throughout the whole NFL season. 1 year, I believe that kind of hurt him a little bit towards his value. And then you went to the wrong team. You went to the wrong team. You turn around, you go to the wrong team, the New York Jets. A coach with
I think also happened too?
Mm-hmm.
Le'Veon was going for the money. Let's be honest. That contract they gave him was insane. I would go with that money they gave him. I'm actually not going to blame that on Le'Veon because Le'Veon was at that time saying the Steelers gave him absolutely nothing to where he's probably like, I need to at least make some money. Because we even understand he didn't get paid that whole season. The incentives they have, he only got paid, I think they said like $2 million. So for an NFL type of player, he was like, okay, I can get more money, and at least I can get some money. I can ask for going on a better team when I have the money to do something at least. So I definitely think I definitely think Le'Veon. I think Le'Veon is at his prime was amazing, but he's just not good anymore. Let's be honest, he's like a third string now than he was. I compare him to I compare him to Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Similar career, high peak, and now they just became terrible.
Yep.
One injury can cause you a whole career. One injury can.
For real. And I think that's what Colin got Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley. Ever since he had that injury, he was getting so much of the load of the carries in St. Louis, in Los Angeles. It just his body couldn't take it no more. Then he went to Atlanta. Wasn't the same running back, but again, Key, what quarterback do you see going to Pittsburgh? Like we know Big Ben retired. Can they really trust Mason Rudolph or Haskins? Can they really trust those guys, or do you expect them to look for a quarterback?
No, but no. You really want Mason Rudolph and Haskins back there? Get out of here. Perfect fit. Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers don't want to go to a rebuilding team. They just need to do something to their offensive line. Maybe get another weapon receiver wise. They got a good running back in Najee Harris. The defense is elite. Why not?
Yep. Why not? Nate, what do you see? You see what quarterback you see being there?
I'm being honest, they're drafting a quarterback.
Okay.
I think they're actually going to draft a quarterback. And I'm telling people right now, Willis is it's coming up my boards. I think that he has great potential with his arm. His arm is amazing. I think he's got an amazing NFL arm. Just the problem is his accuracy is going to be a big problem because what I think with Tomlin though, Tomlin is the type of coach he likes to develop younger players to make them the highest ceiling. So I think the ceiling of Malik Willis is it's the highest of this draft class. I have Willis' ceiling better than Pickett's and Howell's. So I think he's definitely up there with the best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But I think his ceiling with the Steelers team they have, like listen, they still have pieces, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They still have pieces to use. I think they need to keep on building the pieces. So when Willis gets there, they will have all the pieces they need to get this team going. Because I think they just have to sit Willis. I think they'll still start Haskins or one of them for a season. Then after that season, you could start talking about Willis starting.
Yeah, I did a film session on Malik Willis, and he is the highest selling quarterback.
Yes.
You know, we may not say he will start this year.
Yes, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm on the same level with you. He may not start this year, or he may goddamn get a chance. The quarterbacks that they got,
yes,
he may get a chance, but he has the highest ceiling. I mean, when I looked at on his film in situations, he needs to learn how to protect the ball in situations. He has a good accuracy on his deep ball. He's not an accurate quarterback that much, but that can be developed as time in. And you got a good coach in Mike Tomlin, but his accuracy of the deep ball is very good. He's a great dynamic playmaker. He's a dual threat type quarterback, and I believe he could go. I believe he can go in Pittsburgh star right now over Dwayne Haskins and
I'm just saying at least
Rudolph.
To let him compete. Let him compete with the guys. I think start Haskins because I think they sit Haskins for a whole goddamn season. He has to at least get a shot. You sit Willis. Yeah. I want this guy to just sit and run the playbook. Let him sit. Listen, the Steelers probably gonna still compete. Let's be honest. They're the Pittsburgh freaking Steelers. No one expected them to be good this season. And they had a great their team this year was their defense their defense to just win them games. Yeah. So I think they build Willis and they give him some weapons. Give him some weapons so at least he can get the football to these guys. I like the tight end group they have. Just get them receivers. On the offensive line, the Steelers are fit up nicely. I think that team is just needed a quarterback and a couple receivers away. And they'll be definitely contenders.
Definitely. If they could draft the quarterback, if they draft the quarterback, like Pickett or like Malik Willis? Do you think he should come in and be competing for a starting job over Mason Rudolph and the best man win?
I mean, I think it's possible, but if that's the case, Mason Rudolph probably will win that.
Yes,
Mhm.
I agree with that.
And if they do bring a rookie in, I may see him start, depending on how bad the other two are.
Yeah.
But if they're not going to address their needs, they're going to go with Mason Rudolph, and that's the case. I better give him the
Yeah.
offensive line because he going to be he's going to be on his back a lot.
Yeah. Kenny Pickett probably is the only quarterback that can start out of all quarterbacks in the draft. We ain't saying Malik Willis is going to get
First
in
year.
and start.
He's the only quarterback first year he can start.
Yeah,
Willis,
that's the
in my
only
opinion, is the better. I think Willis can be the better quarterback. That's what I'm talking about. I think
that's
he can
what
be
we
the better
both saying.
quarterback.
He has the highest ceiling out of all
Pickett,
quarterbacks.
dude,
Yeah.
He got one freaking and this is what I tell people: one play and he became a superstar. The fake slide was nice. Like that thing was nice. Like they have to make it now a rule just to stop the fake slide. So I think that's definitely something that this team. I think with what Kenny Pickett had, his arm's amazing. His arm is absolutely sick. The dude is a sniper when he throws that football. He's a pocket passing quarterback. I just don't think NFL type of offense, he needs a really very, very good offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm talking an offensive line that has been playing each other for years. That's the offensive line I think he needs a very good offensive line.
I don't know, Damian, but what has Dwayne Haskins done? He had a shot. He had his chances. What has he done?
Listen, I think he will start, but I just don't think he's not proven.
Yep.
Listen, Washington, he had a chance on Washington. Let's go. Let's come on, bro. He had 2 years in Washington to get a friggin', and then his mind is crazy. Now he gets another chance, and he sucked.
Yep.
So I don't like Haskins. I said it. He was too overhyped. Let's be honest. His hype. He just went on ESPN and killed the interviews.
Yep.
He went 15 because of the interviews. Let's be honest.
Like he didn't have opportunities. He had plenty of opportunity. He had 2 years. That's enough. That's enough years. Then he messed up off the football field. Off the football field. That's something.
I don't hate a guy because he does stuff off the football field. I don't hate the guy for that. Like, listen, out the off season, do the hell you want. Like, you can go do whatever on off season, do whatever hell you want. And this is why I tell people all the time. And this is why I say he needs a Tom Coughlin coach. He's too undisciplined because remember what Coughlin did. Coughlin got on Eli. I remember Eli. He was crazy. That dude before when he was at Ole Miss, his discipline problems were crazy. The dude he was crazy in college. So I think Coughlin's discipline. I think they need and what they have in Steelers. They have a disciplined coach in Mike Tomlin. If Mike Tomlin could just say this kid just say, learn the playbook, get the playbook down, get that playbook down, so you could start for a season, and we can see what you have. Because if he likes him, I don't know. He could be the next quarterback. If he knows the system really well, who knows?
He had 2 years. He had 2 years in the NFL, Damian. Yes. That's enough time. He had 2 years.
What you mean Haskins didn't get a chance in Washington? Are you kidding me?
Yep, he did. He got very much a shot. He had 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years and a half of second season. He couldn't get the job done. Kirk Cousins developed very well in Washington. Washington just didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
That was the point. He just didn't want to pay him his money.
Which is smart. Well. Like, I wouldn't pay him. I'm Washington. You say that as a W. You don't pay the guy. What did he done?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So will OBJ be a Ram next year?
This is tough.
Yeah, that's really tough.
That's I would
They will get Woods back next year off his injury. I don't know. I think he goes somewhere else.
Okay.
Honestly.
I agree. I think he's going somewhere else. And I think whatever Aaron Rodgers goes to, he's going to. Because I think Rodgers and Odell are really good friends. Let's be honest. Stafford and him are boys. Stafford and Odell are really friends too, so he could be a Ram. Like I'm being honest, if they win the Super Bowl, we may just say, yeah, I'll go back. I like Coop. I like the Van Jefferson, who I think is he's going to be a really good receiver in the future. I like Van Jefferson a lot. And he may just say, they win the Super Bowl, he may be like, okay, let's go. Let's go back. I'll go back to back. I'll get my title again. I'll go for another 1-year deal. Because Odell just keeps on he may go for another 1-year deal. If he gets paid, I've always said as a Giants fan, to be honest, I still support Odell. I have nothing against Odell. He's a great receiver. He was probably at that time, he had the highest potential to be the greatest Giants receiver ever. We all said it. If he was still a Giant, he almost broke the receiving record for the Giants ever. So for Giants fans, we respect Odell. So I like Odell a lot.
What's good, Titan Rossi? What's good, my boy? How you doing, man? Tennessee Titans fan. Sorry about your Tennessee Titans, but we do got to get a collab in the offseason, man. Shout out to Titans Rossi. Y'all go check him out, man. He's a very good Titans content creator. Okay. He said Dwayne Haskins under Case Keenum, Case Keenum, matter of fact, Case Keenum took the Minnesota Vikings to a NFC championship game. Yes. And they did lose.
Case is dude. He did way more. Good. Let's be honest. Case is
actually good. He is actually okay. Good quarterback. He's a backup quarterback, but he's
backup. He's like the best backup to have. He's like the best backup to have. So
So I would
love a starter. Definitely not a starter.
If the Giants didn't have no backup quarterback, if Case Keenum was out there, I'd pick up Case Keenum.
I'll pick him up in a heartbeat.
Case Keenum would be good. Yeah, Case Keenum would definitely be a good backup quarterback that you can definitely have. So dealing with no Robert Wood. Robert. We know Robert Woods is going to come back at some point though. Yes. But Key, you still you said what Odell is going somewhere else because of Robert Woods, right?
It's going to be tough.
Okay.
Depends on the championship or not. If they win or not, do you bring them back?
Yeah. Okay.
Or do you go somewhere else? But I don't think Odell just gonna go anywhere either.
No, I agree with that. No, you see him leaving. If Robert Woods does come back healthy, do you see him staying and trying to make it work at Los Angeles?
I think he's leaving no matter what. I think it's just his opportunity for money. Odell's on money. That's basically what he wants. He wants the money. So I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna test free agency. And he's going to see what happens. Whoever, I think he said this, whoever the best offer is the best offer. So,
yep. So we got another guy backstage, man. I was in his collab yesterday. This man always good. Another one of these up and coming YouTubers. The man that Nate always put the little thing, got the little gun on a little bit. But we got my boy, Philadelphia content creator, the young breed of the Philadelphia Eagles.
What's up, Slay?
Big play Slay. How you doing, Slay?
What up, yo?
Slay crazy. All right. What up, Pride? Hey, Slay. So how do you feel about Big Ben? Is he a Hall of Famer to you?
Yeah. I mean, he got the credentials for it. He got 2 Super Bowls. His stats back it up. He definitely wasn't the best quarterback, out of it, his time, because you still got A-Rod and Tom Brady. Those quarterbacks dominated at the time, but I think he goes down as a Hall of Famer because he has 2 Super Bowls and his credentials and accomplishments as a quarterback, just in terms of winning, keeps him a lot further.
Yeah.
I'm watching this Lakers and Sixers game.
Come on, Slay. You know we about to beat y'all. Y'all don't got LeBron. It's a wrap.
Slay, y'all know. She said y'all know they about to beat y'all. So after this stream, I'm out right in there to just check the fight out. That's gonna be a heavyweight fight. You see, Odell turning for another year, even if Robert Woods is healthy. Do you see them around making another? Okay,
100%. I mean, I think he found his home there, because with the Giants, he really didn't feel like that was a home, because he couldn't like make something of it. Like he tried to make some shit of it, but we all know Eli Manning kind of made him what he was at that
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Then his second stint with the Browns, he didn't get the same love and respect from Baker Mayfield. So no, I don't think he's gonna leave this offseason. I think he's gonna stay even with Robert Woods coming back. Felt like he's found his home.
Yep. Next topic we got Key. Do you think would AB work in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson?
Jesus.
Oh,
It
get
could.
Charles Barkley off my damn screen, bro. I don't know why I'm seeing Charles damn Barkley. I don't want to see him.
Possible. The AB's a head case. His talent on the field is amazing. Off the field, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Nate,
mean,
go
I
ahead.
mean,
Go ahead, my bad, Key.
Lamar
what's
does
the
need
question?
another weapon now.
Okay.
What's the question?
Because outside of Lamar Jackson, his best weapon is Mark Andrews. Outside of Lamar Jackson, outside of a receiver, his best weapon is Mark Andrews. That's your tight end. Tight end is basically your best weapon. And the question, Nate, was, do you see AB came out and said he wants to play with Lamar Jackson. Do you see that working, doing to his attitude on when he doesn't get the ball? But do you see it working? Do you see it working when he comes out and say, I wants to play with Lamar Jackson? Do you see that working?
It's AB's talent, yeah. Let's be honest. AB's talent is insane. Like, I think AB, when he's on the field, just no one can, like Tom said, he's one of the greatest receivers he's ever played with. Let's be honest. Tom knows his receivers too. He's had great receivers over there. But I think AB on the Ravens, that's a core. AB could be your easy number 2. But they still need a number 1 in my opinion. They still need a number 1.
So big play, Slay.
Yeah. I mean, they need another receiver over there with Baltimore Ravens. I mean, personally, I think Mark Andrews is a good pass catcher. He definitely works in that offense, as you said. He's their leading receiver. You don't want your tight end to be your leading receiver.
Yes.
Yep.
You don't want that to happen. And hey, they got my boy Rashad Bateman though. I will say that if they gave the ball more to him last year, I thought that offense would have clicked a lot quicker. Because Rashad Bateman, I'm telling you right now, he'll be a Pro Bowler in 2 to 3 years. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. That dude is really freaking special. I think he was picked a little later than he should have been picked. If he played the entire season at Minnesota, he would have been a definite top 20, top 15 pick, I believe. And then you look at if AB comes here now, if they give the ball more to Rashad Bateman, then that offense is going to click really quick. AB, Rashad Bateman, and then Mark Andrews. That's going to create some hectic. And you got Marquise Brown speed down the field.
Hollywood Brown got to catch a ball first.
Yeah. Yo, Donte, you muted, bro.
I was just about to get to that point where Keith said he got to learn how to catch a ball, but Marquise Hollywood Brown hasn't been that productive. He's been inconsistent. But I mean, again, he has 1,000 yards. That's pretty okay. But people was expecting him to do more than what he is, to be a reliable target. More than he is right now, but it won't hurt for another receiver to come over that, especially if AB saying he wants to go play with Lamar Jackson. How much will that help Lamar Jackson if he does get AB Nate? How much that will help Lamar Jackson improve his accuracy and just improve his passing ability?
His accuracy is just what he needs to improve on. Let's be honest. He can get all the receivers in the world, and he still misses passes. Let's be honest. Like, there's so many passes I see Lamar make that are so simple to make. He misses them. let's be honest, Lamar's passing ability could be amazing. It's just he needs to be met. And this is what I say in the playoff games. The only thing I'm scared about with him, because doing it in the playoffs just looks like a different quarterback. He looks absolutely garbage in the playoffs. There's some games that I say looks really good, but there's some games that I've seen like, what are you doing? Some games he looks like a third stringer playing quarterback.
That's exactly why I hate when people compare Lamar Jackson and Malik Willis, because people forget Malik Willis is more of a polished passer than Lamar Jackson coming out of college.
I agree.
He got a cannon. He got Josh Allen type of potential. And that's being real. Like
No, we for real looked at film on him and all that. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's got the highest potential out of all quarterbacks in the draft this year. He has the highest
good coaching and technique. That's the only thing he needs. Good coaching and technique. That's the only thing he needs.
Yeah, he has the highest ceiling out of all quarterbacks in this draft. We ain't saying he's gonna start, but if he goes to the right system, he could though. He damn near good. If he go to Pittsburgh, he can compete.
Yeah,
he can compete.
He's competing with Steelers, bro. He can
compete in Pittsburgh right about now. If he goes to Pittsburgh, he can compete right now. Kenny Pickett, it depends on the system. If he lands in Carolina, he may damn start. Kenny Pickett can start in Carolina.
But he's gonna get killed. He's gonna get absolutely killed.
He may get start over there. So, again, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. My boy Burn in the chat, he said, I think Chris Godwin would be good for Lamar. What y'all think about that comment? Key, you think Chris Godwin will make a difference over there? Key not in the building. Nate, you think he'll make a difference over there?
At the Ravens, because he's Chris Godwin, but he's definitely I keep on saying this, dude. He's not gonna help Lamar's accuracy. That's what Lamar has to do. I think you give him it's like the same thing. You give him all these receivers, he's still gonna miss throws. He's Lamar. He needs to fix it by himself. You can't give this dude every receiver in the world, and he still probably missed some guys.
Slay, you think it'll help Baltimore over there if they get Chris Godwin over there?
Personally, I think maybe. I think it'll definitely help in terms of just like his productivity. It's just not gonna help him because Chris Godwin, he's a fumbling machine. Like he's a fumbling machine, bro. He definitely know how to fumble. That's for sure. So personally, man, I think he'll help in terms of Lamar's stats, but I don't think he'll like how, let's say Devontae Adams, if he goes to the Raiders, he go drastically improve that team. It's a difference between a guy like that and that.
Yeah. So again, want to thank you guys for coming on. Man, it's the 10th episode of the Coach's Corner. Great milestone. So I'm gonna start. I gotta throw something in there for Nate. I gotta throw something to hit you in the face with it. We're gonna go with
the Giants. Suck. That's what we need to know. The Giants fucking suck. That's what we need to know.
I gotta throw it in your face, Nate. What are you guys targeting? 5 and 7. What are you guys targeting in the draft?
Well, my boy Joe Shade said Shane season offensive line, a goddamn offensive line. God damn. Give me some offensive line, please. I can't do this skinny freaking guys, bro. Give me someone else has some goddamn strength. It's like we watch the bench warmers on our team. I think none of these guys can play.
I got a question, Nate. You think our third string offensive lineman better than your starters?
Hell yeah. What do you think you're talking about? Hell yes.
They y'all offensive line that bad?
Do you guys know a name named Billy Price?
Donte, I'm not gonna lie. Our backups will be some solid starters in the end. I ain't gonna lie. It won't even be that bad.
Give me your starters. Your Packer third string. I don't give a shit. Give me any of them guys.
Our starters are really good, and they just throw in our backups behind that. Yo, we good.
Yo, so we again, shout out to everybody. I gotta go back to this question, Nate. And don't you think I didn't see it last night? Yes, I did see it. I did see that a whooping in Miami last night.
And
I
B,
saw I saw a whooping in Miami. Can you explain yourself on that? On that whooping last night?
Fuck Joey is Randall, bro. Fuck him.
You was just
Trade
praising
his
him the other day. They
ass.
was just-
Trade his ass. Bro,
Oh my
that dude
goodness.
just became garbage, bro. The shots that this guy take, bro. What happened to him last season? Last season, Julius Randle was a god. This season, it just became complete dog shit. Now he's averaging at the last, I think, like 6 games. He's only averaging 10 points.
I
come on, AD, bro. AD just missing wide open shots.
Oh my goodness.
Good
Nate.
job.
I mean, so Slay, what are you looking for the Eagles to draft? What are you looking for? What is your main needs you're looking for? And who would you go after if you was the GM on those picks? If you had to give a 7th round, if you have to give a 3rd round, a first round, the first round, who would you pick? Who would you pick in the 2nd round? Go with the 2nd round pick too. Add the 2nd round pick in there.
Well, for me, what I would do is just like specifically that first round alone. What I would do in that first round is, if I'm going into that mindset knowing that Jason Kelsey just retired, there's no doubt in my mind I'm taking Linderbaum.
Hell no.
Yeah. So if he slips that far, which I think he will, you got to take him. If he gets to 15, 16, take him. One of those picks, hell, if he gets to 19, which definitely is possible because the NFL does not value centers in this league.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I think he'll slip. And that's a Howie Roseman kind of player. Like, Howie would fall in love with the player like that, the way he plays.
Yeah.
So I know that's gonna hurt Nate's little heart or whatnot, the Giants fans' little heart or whatnot. We still the player that they wanted.
We're taking Linderbaum.
So yeah, I mean, if Kelsey doesn't retire though, I'm taking David Ajabo with that first pick. Surprisingly, if George Karlaftis falls, take him. That's not even a no-brainer. Karlaftis is a dog, bro. That dude's a monster. Then with that second pick, Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, and then in like the 3rd or like late to 2nd round, that's where I could take a guy like Damon Clark or Brandon Smith, a guys that can pass coverage. We need some of the pass coverage linebackers.
Yeah.
Like, we need to take just a dog of a linebacker. And then personally, I don't even think TJ Edwards did that bad. So I think he would be like our middle linebacker. He was the key. Like the linebacker position, like the middle linebacker is the key of the defense. Like it starts with that player on the defense.
Yeah.
The key of the defense is the middle linebacker position. I get that people will say edge position, but the middle linebacker basically does everything.
I'm telling you.
He spies the quarterback. Like he spies the quarterback. Most of the dirty work comes from the damn middle linebacker position. So that's what I would do. Nakobe Dean, right outside linebacker or left outside. You could put him anywhere. He get after the quarterback. Yes, with that last final pick, Ahmad Sauce Gardner.
Why would you pick my brain like that? If Devin Lloyd on the board, I wasn't sure who I would go with if Nakobe Dean and Devin Lloyd was right there. But if Nakobe Dean is gone early, I'm going Devin Lloyd. If he's still on the board, I'm telling you, I'm gonna take Devin Lloyd as a linebacker. I love him.
You know what I would do, Donte? I would take Devin Lloyd, right? Mm-hmm. And then what I'm doing with that first pick, of course, I'm taking the job over Karlaftis if one of them falls. And then with that second pick, Devin Lloyd, that last and final pick in that first round, you take your cornerback. But in the later rounds, the second, or let's say, I don't know where he's gonna slip to, but Brandon Smith, you take him, the linebacker from Penn State. This is Michael Parsons 2.0. Basically, kind of like it. I don't want to say like literally 2.0, but he plays literally like him. He plays exactly like Michael Parsons.
Something telling me Ahmad Sauce Gardner, my boy, is gonna be gone, man, before we get to even pick a cornerback. Something is telling me.
I think he's having an insane rise.
It's okay. We could get Roger McCurry. You know, I'm a big Auburn. We could get him, or we could get Kyrie Elam. Yeah, we always have backup options.
Y'all don't need him. Draft Jay Cone, the quarterback, whatever.
Hey, Nate, what would you have the Giants picking in the second round since you went offensive line in the first round? What you got them going in the third round, in the second round? Offensive line too?
Edge. I'm going edge. We're gonna get my boy Cameron Thomas from San Diego State. 12 sacks.
I'm about to take the worst defensive end in the damn draft. That's
bro. You see how that guy plays?
I'm playing.
Bro, you guys are tripping, bro. Take
No,
all right,
so
you guys.
Oh, are you kidding me, bro? This man AD has one little scratch on him through injury. What the fuck, bro? I can't stand AD, bro. They getting injured.
You can't stand him now. You guys can't stand him. All-star. Now you guys can't stand him. All-star.
I forgot to cut down. Would you be upset if y'all took two offensive linemen both times? Two. Y'all know y'all got 5 and 7.
I'll take any goddamn offensive line. Shit, you go. Go over.
What up, Dirty Raider? Hey, this is my boy right here, Dirty Raider.
What's up?
What's good, Dirty Raider? What's the fucking deal, Dirty Raider? How you doing, man? Y'all go subscribe to my brother Dirty Raider right there, man. That guy is a cool guy, man. He let me on the stream the other night, man. He welcomed me with open arms. Shout out to my boy Dirty Raider, man. So we gonna go with this. Nate, who's the most hated player in the NBA?
Oh, you had to choose. This easy. This
shit. Ben Simmons.
It's who?
Ben Simmons. Bro, we gotta be honest. Everyone hates Ben. Let's be honest. The dude is dog. Bro, after when I seen from it's him and Westbrook. Westbrook is I hate Westbrook. That's why I'm biased, but I hate that guy. Like, let's be honest. And Lakers fans can agree with me. That guy just sucks. Let's just be honest. That dude.
This about like the only thing I can agree with you on.
Look, I need Donte. Do you understand? Donte don't understand. What the hell is he thinking?
Hey,
like, I need to know what the hell that guy thinks.
Hey, guess what?
No, we're just going to the paint and just pass it to someone. What?
Hey, you know what I can tell y'all? You know what I can tell Slay? You know when the last time Russell Westbrook was good, Slay?
Yeah.
Before the bubble. When we had him. Now look what he doing to the Lakers. Look what he doing.
We sent y'all home that year, actually.
No, I was just saying that's the last look. Before the bubble. No, it was before the bubble, not during the bubble.
I know he was putting up 40 games, like 40-point games.
No, that's what I'm saying. Before the bubble, that's the last time he was good.
Harden wasn't even playing when he had those 40-point games.
Harden was playing. I'm gonna tell you, Harden was playing, but Russell Westbrook was the main stud. Because when Russell Westbrook will have bad games, Harden will have 40 and 30-point games. Now, when Harden will take a step back and have bad games, that's when Russell Westbrook will get in. And before that goddamn bubble, this dude was putting up crazy numbers and good numbers, and we were winning. Now, during the bubble, I think he came back I think he was still hurt. I thought he was still hurt. He should have never came back. He was hurt. We would have lost to OKC though. I think if he wouldn't have came back, we would have lost to OKC if he wouldn't have came back. But that was the last.
I mean, let him burn. I don't fucking know that dude. Just suck,
that was the last time Russell Westbrook was good. I swear to God, that was the last time before the bubble. Now he was trash during the bubble. He was ass during the bubble. He was ass in the bubble, but before the bubble, that was the last time he was good.
Bro, he might have took like a hypnotosis test. I don't know what happened to bro.
I hypnotized him. I told you that.
He tripping in the head. He took that Daniel Jones medicine. Got him.
I'm telling
you. What up, Dirty Raider? I just subscribed to you, man.
Yeah, that's a cool content creator, bro. And Dirty Raider will collab with you and all that, and welcome you and all that. Yeah, he cool. Dirty Raider is really cool. They welcomed me on the stream the other night. They were talking Raiders. They were asking me questions about my team. It was just fun. And Dirty Raider funny as hell. Favorite Kobe moment. Who you got, Nate?
Oh yeah, for me, the most hated player. I forgot to say that. Definitely LeBron James. This ain't close. Like it ain't close. LeBron James is, and I'm a Lakers fan saying this. He is the most hated player. Like honestly, bro, he might be the most hated player in damn near NBA history.
Yeah.
Like that's how hated he is. Like there's so many players that have been hated. Like you have Bill Laimbeer, bro. He more hated than that dude.
Let's just be honest, bro. Dude, we have to be. Michael's up there too.
I mean, that's
Michael
With Kobe up there.
in the league, they hated Michael. Let's be honest.
That's, Nate, that's true, but that's like back then it was out of respect.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
hate
that's what I mean.
something,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what I mean.
out of respect. They just like dislike LeBron.
Yeah,
like
no,
this,
no one likes LeBron.
They don't like that man at all, bro. They don't like us at all, bro. They hate everything,
bro. They hate AD. They hate Westbrook because Westbrook's been talking.
You hate AD because he get hurt goddamn too much. As soon as he come back, he hurt again.
Bro,
he hurt again. As soon as he come back, he hurt.
Yo, look at this man. This man is. Yo, I'm done. Yo,
need out, man.
What does he do? All right, so look what happened. Donte, I'll put it this way. He got a rebound, right? He went inside against Joel Embiid. Bro, he tried baby and Embiid, right? This man Embiid, he made the layup on Embiid. As soon as he goes down to the ground, my head. Like, yo, what is wrong with this man's body? Like, I don't know how you could be that fragile. And that's
my goodness.
No disrespect to AD, but that man is just injury prone.
Oh my
AD's actually having a good game right now. 10 points already. Shit, he's the new guy in scoring. Shit, he get 20.
Because LeBron ain't playing. That's why.
Who winning the game right now?
They up by 2 points. It's 20.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Why are you complaining?
I'm not even complaining. I'm just complaining the fact that AD just always damn near hurt every fucking game. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
All right, who's the most underrated player that you got in the NBA? That you guys got in the NBA? Underrated.
Who gonna say underrated? Yeah.
It's pretty easy for me. I can go if you want.
Yeah, go first, because I'm still thinking.
For me, Donte, I'm gonna trick all y'all with this one. Memphis guard. Hey, I'm not talking about Ja. Not talking about him. I'm talking about a killer sniper shooter, Desmond Bane, bro. He is one of the most underrated players in the game. When he got picked by Memphis a couple years ago, I love that pick a lot. Even Sixers fans. Our Philly Table RB, y'all know him. Y'all probably all know him. He was screaming for that to happen. Him in a Sixers jersey. Now look what he's doing with the Grizzlies. He averaging 17.8 points, 4.4 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists. This dude been balling. Like he just been going off most of these games. You could say Ja has been one big contributor, but most of the games without Ja, he's still been doing good. And Desmond Bane, I thought he's been playing one of the most underrated ball in the NBA so far. Damn, then you're in head at 3 on us. Fuck. But Desmond Bane, he underrated.
You know who I'm gonna go with? Slay hates this guy. Wagner.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
Yes, you do. You
No, I don't.
Rookie of the year. Wagner, baby. Season. This dude is he's the most underrated player in the NBA. Slay said who?
No, I didn't. What you talking about? But I know.
You never knew the guy.
Yes, I did. I already knew him through the draft. Basically, I knew him through the draft. I didn't like him coming out of college, but I still didn't want him or anything. It's just he's like one of those players like you could dislike. Like how I didn't like Luka coming out of college, even though I knew he was going to be pretty good.
Want me to read this guy's stats?
He's a good player, though.
And I do got a surprise too. I got a surprise underrated player that y'all.
By the way, I just want the chat to know I'm not saying I didn't literally like how Luka played out of college. I'm just saying I didn't like the player he was because he was so fucking good. Yeah.
Y'all want to get that? I don't think he is actually.
When
He's
he's
not a
on the
bust.
court, he's
I
an
wouldn't
amazing
call him a
player.
bust.
Yeah, he ain't a bust. He just like never there. Like he don't even try. Like if he was in football, bro, he could be good. It's just that he not in football. He ain't there in basketball. This is not the sport where you wanna eat all that
Stop
damn.
eating too many
Bro,
goddamn burgers,
this
bro.
man, yo, Zion, bro, I don't know what you doing, bro. Call up Nate, bro. He'll get you right, bro. Nate got the right ingredients, bro. Don't be eating all that damn food. I know he in New Orleans and they got great food up there in New Orleans, but damn, bro, Zion, like he learned it from Charles Barkley. This
This
man
dude,
talking about like,
I just want you to know, bro. Does this dude eat a salad?
I mean,
Let's just be honest. It doesn't eat
yeah,
a salad, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. He just probably just eats fast food every single day, bro. He's just be honest, bro. This
but
dude,
he's a good player. I won't.
yes, his ability on the court is amazing. It's just the
Yep.
problem with him is he can't be straight for a whole 82 game season.
When he's on the court, he's a good player. Like he has
Yes.
fantastic dunks. He actually elevates a team. It's just like it's too much weight he's carrying to where he can run from side to side on the court, and he's so young too. So it's like you can't be having all that damn weight on you at so much of a younger age.
Yeah, and his ability is so good. Last season he had 27 points, averaging 27. So we definitely see his ability. Just the problem is just I want his trainer just tell him, man. I just want him to get at least a diet, a nutritionist, someone who can just tell him every day, let's eat good. Let's be good. Let's eat good and just be healthy. So at least you don't need a goddamn fall on the court. Because I don't want that dude. His health is probably right now not the best. So definitely needs to get back to goddamn basketball shape.
Yeah. So y'all really, this is my underrated player in the league. Y'all ready for this?
You better
I
not
swear,
say
if it's Lonzo Ball, bro, I'm throwing stuff.
It's not Lonzo Ball.
better
It's
not say
Darius
it.
Garland. Darius Garland.
Ooh,
Dude, that
these
dude's a monster. I don't even call him underrated. I think he's just a monster.
19 points per game, 8 assists a game. Pretty good. I see why they in trade talks to give away Colin Sexton. This guy's the future.
Jeez.
You know what's funny, Dante?
Mhm.
I actually seen most of his game in high school before he even got to the league. In college, this is before his Vanderbilt days. Yeah, I love this guy coming out of like high school. Like this dude was a bucket. Most of these guys like Jalen Green, Darius Garland, Jalen LeCue. I know most people know who Jalen LeCue is. Another good finisher, like in the like mid, like dunking and stuff. There's RJ Hampton. Like most of these guys I watched coming out of like college or high school. I watched most of these guys in their high school days. And I like to see how they grow. And Darius Garland definitely has improved a lot more in terms of his basketball game. His shooting has always been significant. He's a great shooter. That's not even a
great shooter.
That dude's consistent as hell. He can knock down from anywhere on the court. Dude is a bucket from behind the line. His just overall like awareness is just a point guard, and his IQ is just so good. Like I love Darius Garland, man.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, is they in a fifth seed right now?
They legit.
You think how legit do you think they are? Do you think they can be finals contenders, or do you think second round, and that's far?
I think they're like legit for the East. I don't know if they like contenders though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they can get to the like I don't want to say to the NBA championship, but they can get to like the Eastern Conference Finals. They can get that far, I think.
Yeah.
They can at least get there. But this team right now they beating a lot of the best teams in the league right now. They just beat the Bucks. They beat who did they beat? Not too long ago, they beat the Nets. They beat they beat the Jazz. They didn't beat the Warriors, but let me see. Did they beat the Warriors before that?
I don't think they beat the Warriors yet.
Yeah, they only faced them once, but this team been playing solid, man. Yeah. I gotta see them play some more like legit contenders, like some of the best teams in the East, like Miami. They did beat them, but that was like very early in the season. I want to see them play teams like the Bulls more, the Sixers. shoot, the Raptors, like some of these teams that are like in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the best teams in the West. But I think this Cavs team, they nice with it. They nice with it. They solid.
Mhm.
They're not the greatest, but they could definitely be a legit super house in the next couple of years.
Yeah, question. It's a question for both of you guys. Like Cleveland, who do y'all, if they match up in the first round, who do y'all see them having a chance of beating in the first round? Like, I mean, again, if you draw, think about it. If you draw Brooklyn, Kyrie can't play home games. Kevin Durant really can't stay healthy. James Harden is disgruntled, but Kyrie can't play home games. Well, do you see Cleveland actually? Can y'all see Cleveland actually taking them out in the first round if they draw that matchup?
It's
Kyrie's not playing.
It's a team sport. You can't just be one player. A disgruntled one player. Like we all know James Harden. I mean, he played on your team before, Donte. You know how that guy acts and leads a team. He's not like a player that
He's
is
not a good leader. Not at all.
He's not a team player. He contributes on the court, but he doesn't contribute in the locker room. You have to have both essences. You can't have just one element. It's a team sport for a reason. It's called team bonding. You can't just be a good player but just not bond with your team. You can't just do that. You have to bond with your team. That's how you grow with your team. That's what James Harden needs to work on. So personally, man, I think Harden, like just by himself, he can't literally beat the damn Cavaliers. That Cavaliers team, they set for the future, and I think they could be built in the next couple of years. But if it was all stars, that's not even a question. That's easily that's. But just one versus like a couple of guys, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, dog. That's not even like Isaac Okoro. That's another player I watch.
And then they have Jarrett Allen as the freaking backup center.
Jarrett Allen, dude, is a monster. Yeah,
I would actually not be shocked if they go Mobley and Jarrett Allen just for the matchup. I wouldn't be shocked. But Mobley play power forward. You match up perfectly with Garrett Allen. Dude, that's nasty. Those two guys. Oh my god, the height that the team has.
And someone just brought up Kevin Love in the chat too. So that's the thing. Kevin Love. The dude is teaching some of these younger guys like a lot, man.
That's what you call a sharp shooter.
You could tell he teaching Evan Mobley. You could tell he teaching him.
He's teaching Garland how to get better at shooting, bro. He's teaching all these guys. Let's be honest. Like he's probably just he's what their coach said. He's the leader. He's the guy that they'll go to for help. He's probably gonna be the number one guy there to help them with literally anything. I think he's a great leader. He has a lot of experience in the league. I still think he's gonna stay with them. I think he likes the role that he's playing because I see when I watch that Cavaliers Knicks game, I see how that team plays. That team's a really good team. Their ball movement's insane. They definitely all been playing. They've been playing with each other for years now. So definitely that team's they're gonna have a really good future.
Yep. So what moves do you see being made in a trade deadline? What team is one player away from a championship run? What team that y'all guys see out there is literally one player away from a championship run or from a serious run in the playoffs?
One player. I think the Grizzlies. If you're talking about one player, the Grizzlies with Jaw, oh my god. One more player next to Jaw. Championship. Because Jaw is definitely that type of player who's going to be really good. He's going to get he's going to give everyone. That Grizzly team just lacks stars. Let's be honest. Like, if you look at their roster, Jaw and basically Jared Jackson Jr., they're only two stars.
Yep.
You get someone next to those guys, like I'm talking high level. I want them to make a big trade. Someone who can impact them now, not someone who can impact them later now. Because I think that the move they have now, they're the third seed, so they're definitely making the playoffs. So I definitely see them making a big splash in this trade deadline.
Yep. For me personally, I would say the 76ers. We're playing them tonight, of course. But
They
you know,
absolutely smacked it.
just me looking at this team, they have pieces already there. You have Seth Curry next to Embiid. Embiid's been putting up 50, 40 every single game. He weighs over 300 pounds, and he could do some of the things most men can't do that are like smaller than him or like 6'8", like LeBron. He can do some of the things LeBron can fucking do. Like, guys, you know how much it takes to do what LeBron can do at his weight? That's ridiculous. Like, he can play
Yep.
defense, offense, literally do anything. Shoot from behind the line. That dude is a bucket. Like, MB, I think what they need next to him is another star, but not a big name star. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't need a guy like um they don't need a guy like, let's say, who's a big name star like a Giannis. They don't need that next to Embiid. Of course,
Yeah.
that would be amazing, but they don't need a guy like that next to him. They need a guy that's just like, you know how Embiid, like Giannis is, or like Chris Middleton is to Giannis.
Yeah.
Kinda like that, or a Drew Holiday. You can add a piece like that. You
Mhm.
can add guys like that. You can add another defender. You can add another 3-and-D guy, someone that wants to take the shot, not Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is a good third option. He's a good third option. He just doesn't want to take the next leverage. Like, you can see in some of these games, he doesn't want to take the next like step into being a elite player. He's always been a like solid to third option scorer. Damn, bro, let him play. All you gotta do.
Y'all killing it. So y'all killing it right now, man. We got Final Four set in football.
Yep.
Nate, who you got in the NFC Championship game?
So I'm this game is gonna be a really good game. But I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm going with the Niners. Defense and what I'm saying. Offensive
Let's
line.
hit a 3. Damn, my bad, Nate. You go.
This motherfucker hit a 3.
I swear to God, he
That is
did.
the first 3 of the season.
Go ahead, Nate. My bad.
You good. I definitely think the 49ers are my upset team right now. I've been saying it, Niners at the Super Bowl. It's definitely working. So I definitely see them with their offensive, and I'm telling you, offensive line is the biggest part. Running the football is the biggest part. You don't need to have, and one thing that people have been saying, Jimmy G. You don't give the ball to Jimmy G's hands. They give it to their playmakers with the run game. That team's a run-heavy team. So I definitely, but the biggest part of this game is Debo playing? If Debo's not playing, that thing is changing. I'm going with if Debo's playing, I'm going with the Niners. But if Debo's not playing, I'm going with the Rams.
Yep.
Slay, what you got?
For me, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think this is their year. I personally believe where it's a season where you have all the money you had. Well, not money, like technically through this free agency, but you had to spend all of that on this type of team. You have to go and get it. I mean, you said you wanted to win the bowl this year. You got your quarterback for the next couple of years. You got your defense. It ain't good against the run, but it's still a good defense. You got your offense. You know, you had your big play happen type of guy. You have your Cooper Cup, 19 yards shy of Megatron's record, just to point that out. And then you have OBJ, who's already making an immediate impact for, Robert Woods' job. And then you got Van Jefferson. And then you got your Tyler Higbees of the world. You got your Cam Akers. You got your guys that can really contribute but never get talked about. And then Sony Michel comes in the par. So this Rams team, I really don't think they lose this time to the San Francisco 49ers. And I get that the Niners had the, little run or whatnot. I just think this is a different Rams team. I think it's a different Rams team in these playoffs. You saw they were hungry. They were hungry to go get it, and they just beat and upset the GOAT. They didn't let him come back. They took him out. They took him out of his own house.
Yep.
They sent him to retirement. Shoot. Go ahead.
Ah! Oh my God. See this game right here. I had to think hard. I think I said my prediction on your stream
Yep.
yesterday's play. I did, and I said I was gonna wait till Sunday, but I went on and put it out there. It's tough, man. 49. I got the 49ers.
I like that. I
Yes.
respect it.
The only reason I picked the 49ers. And I picked them against the Cowboys and they won because of their defense.
Mhm.
I picked them. I couldn't pick them. I didn't pick nobody. I didn't pick them or I didn't pick the Packers. But one thing I did say that this defense and this defensive line can get to the quarterback. And
Yep.
that's exactly what they did to Aaron Rodgers. Special teams was good. Was great. I mean, they blocked the field goal kick in Green Bay before the half. They blocked a punt, which tied the game. Then they went down the field. They kicked the game-winning field goal and had this Aaron Rodgers discombobulated. Now, I want the Rams to win this football game because I want to see Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl. Now, if he fails to get in the Super Bowl, then, hey, you got all these pieces, and you go out and get a Von Miller. You go out and get a and get a Von Miller, basically. You go out and get Matthew Stafford. You go out and get Odell Beckham. It's time to pay up with a championship or a Super Bowl. Jared Goff got to the Super Bowl. That's one level that Matthew Stafford haven't gotten yet. But you get Matthew Stafford because Jared Goff, you said Jared Goff is the problem of the team. So now, if he loses Sunday, we got some questions to answer. We're not saying Sean McVay should be fired. He should be set on the hot seat because again, we got you the pieces you want, but instead, hey, no championship in result. So what it is now is win or bust for the Rams. But the reason why I got the 49ers, that defensive line, special teams good all around. Elijah Mitchell, a 900-yard running back. Jimmy G, you get him in them third down situations where he don't have to go third and longs. Get them in third and shorts. They can convert. They can do that power toss or give it to Deebo Samuel, who's hard to get down. But again, they can limit the big plays from the Rams. They can limit those big plays, down the field plays, something that Tampa Bay couldn't do. So again, I want them to win, but I feel like until you beat somebody, show me you can beat somebody. That's who I basically would go with. I went with the 49ers because they know they can beat the Rams. The Rams just got to find a blueprint on how to beat the 49ers. 49ers got the blueprint on how to beat the Rams. But I don't think the Rams got the blueprint on how to beat the 49ers yet. But that's remains to be seen Sunday. AFC Championship. Who you guys got?
I'm going with the Bengals.
Okay.
I'm going with
I like
upsets.
that.
I think the Bengals are going to make the Super Bowl. I think with how Joe Burrow is, I think the biggest thing is for me how great Patrick Mahomes is. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times. 9. That's probably worse than the Giants' offensive line. I think Burrow will probably do better with the Giants' offensive line than the Bengals' offensive line. So I think, but I still think with Burrow's a monster. I think the guy is definitely a beast. I think he's definitely going to be one day a top 5 quarterback. Maybe top 3. But I definitely think this Bengals team, man, they play with their defense has been clutch this year. When they need that defense the most, they make plays. As much as I hate Eli Apple, he made it an amazing play over there for them. But I think that defense of the Bengals will help them out in this game. But I'm definitely saying if they have any chance to win, Joe Burrow has to go off.
Definitely. Slay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, the experience matters in this league.
Yep.
The Kansas City Chiefs, let's be real, they can get into a shootout with any team in this league because they have one player and one player only, Patrick Mahomes. This dude is one of the and he's already this young in his career is one of the best quarterbacks for everything he's accomplished in his young career. But he's already up there. And I think Burrow, he's definitely a good quarterback. I just don't think the offensive line helps him this game. It definitely helped him out last game. When you play a tough-nosed, hard team like the Kansas City Chiefs, and they play, stingy defense, still not good.
Yeah.
They're not great, but they still play somewhat of an adjustment type of game plan. They still can adjust when they look completely bad. Like when they look terrible, they can adjust. That's something good about Steve Spagnuolo. And I think they have the offensive pieces there, to win against a team like the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals defense ain't no joke though.
Yeah.
Let's be real, that defense is something special. They got Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader, Jesse Bates. That's one of my favorite safeties. He might be my favorite safety other than the Eagles safeties, Marcus Epps and McLeod.
Yeah.
And then you got Mike Hilton. I like statistically he was pretty solid this year. And then I'm not even gonna start with the Eli Apple dude. Like Eli Apple sucks. Nate on that. When Sean Payton is calling you out, you suck.
And when Tom Coughlin's calling you, you know when the two oldest coaches are calling you out, you know how bad it is. You know how bad it is when Tom Coughlin calls you out. Which Coughlin hated that guy. Let's be honest. Coughlin is the oldest guy to get called out by. I didn't think Giants media erupted on that. And the Saints, both of them, but our fans were insane because we saw that guy. That guy would say, "Oh yeah, the Giants and the Saints are not good." What are you talking about? You're on the freaking Bengals. What have the Bengals done in the last a decade? It's showing me that you're better than the Giants and the Saints' freaking history. The Saints and Giants history. The Saints won a Super Bowl. The Giants won a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls. Drew Brees, Eli Manning. The Bengals now only have Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but the Bengals, bro. Honestly, man, this Bills team should have been here. They really should have been here.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they had college rules in the NFL, they would have won that game.
Yep.
They need
I
to
believe
fix that
if
so
they
bad.
at least could have got another possession, I believe they could have had a chance. If they got another possession.
It wasn't even really that fair because as soon as
Yeah.
the Chiefs got the ball, they won the game.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think you should go college rules, but if you score a touchdown, the next team should get a shot.
Oh, and if they don't get it, then it's over.
Yeah, they don't get it. That's the game. That's the game.
like
They should
that.
get a shot. Yeah, they should at least get an opportunity to go down the field and score a touchdown. If they can't match it, then it's it. Then it's over with. But I went with the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. After this, we're gonna get up out of here. So I got the Kansas City Chiefs. Huh?
Well, what happens if they score and then they just keep going? Just
keep going. Just keep going. If they score a touchdown, just keep going. Just keep going until somebody can't even score. Till somebody can't to opposing team stop another team. Just keep going. And in 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes on the clock.
Yo, Donte, bro, I don't care if it's 15 minutes. I don't care if it's 2 minutes, bro. They putting up 90 points just alone. Yeah. By the time that game would have ended, it probably would have been 90 some to 87, bro. It would have been
somebody was gonna get stopped.
We're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna talk about how the Lakers getting their ass kicked right now.
Oh shit!
We only losing by 8 points. We good.
You good?
Or 10 points. We good.
What up, Chaos? What up, man? But yeah, man, I'm going for the Kansas City Chiefs, man. But do I believe if Burrow win this game, if they get 9, if he gets sacked 9 times, not against the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't believe he'll win this type of game. This is a totally way better offense than the Tennessee Titans. This Patrick Mahomes is gonna find a way to beat you. You give him 9 sacks, especially by this defensive line with Melvin Ingram, with Chris Jones, and all these guys. You give this guy 9 sacks and 9 opportunities. this guy, Patrick Mahomes, is going to capitalize. He's going to find a way to get past that good defense of the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know the Bengals beat them week 3. I know the Bengals beat them week 3. I know not week
No,
3, later in the season, later in this early.
it was
later,
like late in the season, but it was a
late
good
in the
game.
season. I know the Bengals did that. But playoffs, it's a different ball game in the playoffs. And Kansas City adjusts their defense at the right time. Their defense still not good. Yes, their defense still shaky, but they find ways. They find ways to get the job done. But if their defense is bad or not, they're gonna always find a way. And once you got that quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna always find a way to get this team over the top. When their defense is wounded or not, they're gonna find a way, and I think they were gonna find a way Sunday to adjust to this defense of Cincinnati Bengals. But if Cincinnati win, hey, I would love to see somebody get their first championship, get their first Super Bowl. But if they like it or not, if the problem is if the 49ers win or the Rams win, that's no problem. Either one of them can win, it's no problem. But imagine if the Bengals win, somebody's getting their first Super Bowl, and that would be good to see because you don't have to see the same guys in the Super Bowl every single time.
I think the Chiefs, Niners, and Rams all got a Super Bowl. It's just the Bengals.
No, Patrick Mahomes don't have a. Patrick Mahomes has a Super Bowl. I'm talking about Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Stafford, you right.
Yeah.
I thought
Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Rams. Super Bowl, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
It's a possibility we can see the rematch of probably a year ago, 2 years ago, the Chiefs and 49ers. It's a possibility we're gonna see that again. But other than that, man, that's my prediction, man.
Thank you, me.
Guys. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, for me personally, I don't want to see a Niners Bengals Super Bowl. I don't like that matchup at all. I think that's somewhere where the Niners are just gonna pound up on that Bengals team. Look what happened earlier in the season. I get that it was a close game. It looked like it was a close game, but really, the Niners controlled 3/4 of that game. I got my haircut did on that day, but I know I remember that day. I remember that day. But yeah, for me personally, I think if it comes down to that, the Bengals are just I don't see them winning their first Super Bowl. But if it's a different matchup, like it's Rams, Bengals, Rams, not Chiefs, something like that. Bengals, like Bengals, Rams. I don't know, but I don't like a Bengals Niners because it's a different playoff elements.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody that was in the chat. Shout out to my boy Big Play Slay and Nate for coming on the 10th episode of the Coach's Corner. Y'all Nate, shout your channel out, man, and tell people where they can follow you at, man.
Nate Talk Sports. You guys already know. Definitely, you will probably be saying that guy at the bottom on my channel. But you're definitely gonna be. It's definitely fun. Allow everyone. I don't care what type of fan you are, besides Dallas fans. Let's be honest, Dallas fans are not the best fans, but I definitely like to talk to Eagles fans sometimes. Definitely not all the time, but sometimes. So Donte knows he's one of my good friends. Slay's one of my good friends. So yeah.
Yep. Slay.
Yeah. Finally AD making some shit. But yeah, for me personally, you can go find me at Big Play Slay on YouTube. I'm gonna be up there with that little depressed sorry Giants fan. No, I'm playing. What up though? I do Eagles and Lakers content. I just be coming hard with that Eagles and Lakers content. Trying to get monetized, get right. Like my boy Donte. Just trying to work, man. I'm just trying to work. So the more streams I do, the more watch hours. Just keep going.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who came in the chat. Y'all know as me, as Coach Donte, Coach's Corner, my 10th episode, milestone. Shout out to everybody who's been a part.
Appreciate you for having me. Appreciate you for having me.
Special, man. Special milestone. Nate Slay came through. Key came through. Everybody in the Spotlight Sports Network. Shout out to everybody. Encourage y'all guys if y'all doing any type of content. Trust me, I know it's gonna come. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a long, hard work. But keep grinding, keep putting out that content, man, and have faith in yourself and have motivation in yourself and in your ability or what you can do, man. So as that said, that's the end of the Coach's Corner, and we about to get up out of here. Peace, guys. We out of here, Coach.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times two. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew, but we got the hook up just like black and blue. I heard they want the news. Spotlight Sports, what it do? Hit subscribe and that like button too.